time I step on the court, my opponent's going to know like Jeremiah Fears is coming to destroy me.
Jeremiah, I would love to hear about what the last few weeks have looked like for you during the pre-draft process and what you've really done to prepare for the 2025 NBA draft.
The last few weeks has been nothing but work. It's been very exciting. Being able to kind of learn from Mike Miller himself, growing up watching him. So just kind of him taking me underneath his wing and being able to kind of learn from him and try to add it to my game, I think has been very helpful for me.
What do you feel that you've probably improved on the most since we've last seen you on the court at Oklahoma?
I would say just probably my IQ and my shooting ability. I think Mike's done a great job every single day, just continuing to work with me and teaching me the ins and outs and kind of helping prepare me for what's about to come.
And when you spoke to NBA teams, and as you continue to talk to NBA teams during the pre-draft process, what's the most important thing that they should know about Jeremiah Fears, both on the court or off the court, either one, or maybe even both?
I would say first, most important thing they should know about me off the court is I'm somebody that everybody wants to be around, somebody that's going to bring energy, be positive throughout, whether it's good or bad. Kind of somebody that knows how to weather the storm, somebody that you can kind of lean on, count on. Off the court, on the court, I want NBA teams and people to know that Jeremiah Fears is a dog and he's coming with it every time he step on the court.
I love it. How does that manifest, that dog mentality? What are some of the ways that you implement and show that you're a dog when you're playing against the toughest competition and the competition you've played against so far and will go against in the future?
Just good defense on defensive end and offensive end. Defensive end, I'm trying to shut you down basically, stop you from kind of having a good night. Offensive end, I'm going to come at you as well. So that's something that my opponent is going to know. Every time I step on the court, my opponent is going to know like Jeremiah Fears is coming to destroy me.
That's awesome. That's such a great line right there. I hope that you've been using that with NBA teams because that sounds really sick. Um, Jeremiah, one thing that's obvious about you too, but not obvious when we talk, is that you and Cooper Flagg are the two youngest players from college in the NBA draft. How do you think that impacts your overall trajectory and potential as like a high ceiling player? You should have been a high school senior this year, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're only going to keep getting better, right? So tell me about the way that you're able to pitch that to explain the ways that you're able to have some of the highest potential in the NBA draft.
I mean, it's very helpful. Obviously being young, it's a lot to learn. Still got a lot of years left kind of in the game. So just being somebody that's willing to learn and learn from kind of the older guys, the vets, and the more you pick up, the better player you'll be and the better person you'll become. So just continuing to come into every situation with an open mind and try my best to kind of show the vets like I'm willing to learn and I'm ready to work.
So you've talked about your willingness to learn. You have a basketball family. You know, your brother plays. Your dad's always talking about your game on Twitter. What's some of the ways that that's kind of helped you to become the player you are today? Set to become a really high potential NBA player soon in the pros.
I think they help. I think it helped a lot. Basketball obviously is in our DNA. So just kind of being able to kind of learn from my big brother and my father has been very helpful for me. They taught me basically almost everything I know. They're always supporting and they probably my biggest critics as well. So just knowing that I can lean on them kind of for any and everything. And I know they're going to tell me the good and the bad, whether I want to hear it or not. So I'm very thankful for them. And I just know that in the future is going to be a lot more bad than good coming from my dad and my parents because they want me to be the best I can be.
What are your favorite memories of playing either against or with your brother?
I would say the workouts with my brother. I think our workouts very intense. Everything we do, try to compete while pushing each other as well. So might be doing a shooting competition or playing ones or something like that. We try to help each other. Like maybe you should have made this move or maybe you should have took that shot when you had the time to. So just being able to kind of help each other while also competing and going hard. I think that'll help both of us.
What do you think is the most underrated part of your game? Is it your playmaking? Is it your shooting? Is there something about your defense? What stands out to you about your game that you think people haven't even seen that from me yet?
Underrated part probably my own ball defense for sure. I would say my own ball defense. I mean they seen a little bit of it in college, but I'm gonna show them some more once I get to the pros. And I would say definitely my rebounder. I think I do a really good job of rebounding for a point guard, and I'm going to continue to do that.
You tested really well with your speed at the NBA Draft Combine. Tell me a little bit about how speed plays a role in your game, and how you're able to use that to your advantage on either side of the court.
Speed helps. Speed kills. It's kind of saying that kind of the older people use, speed kills. So just being able to use my speed to my advantage, I think that helps me a lot. Being able to kind of pick my spots and kind of change the pace of the game with my speed. So just using it to my ability and doing everything I can to kind of change the pace of the game, whether my team when my team needs it.
Definitely, definitely. Tell me a little bit about the Oklahoma offense and the ways that you were able to use Oklahoma to get better, from when you were a junior in high school to now, the place you're in now.
I will definitely give a lot of credit to the coaching staff. They did a great job to kind of bring in somebody so young of 17 when he first stepped the foot on campus. I think they did a great job just kind of helping me and positioning me in the right position. Every single coach there kind of wanted the best for me, and they did everything they can to kind of help put me in the situation I'm in today. So I want to give all the credit to them. And our player development coach Op, that's what we call him. I think he did a great job every single day helping me kind of prepare and be ready for the big moments in the big stage.
Have you ever had a chance to talk to any of the Oklahoma players who are in the NBA now? And if so, what advice have you gotten from any of them?
Yes, I was able to talk to Buddy Hill and Trey Young. They actually came back and played open gym with us a couple times, so that was good for not only me but my teammates as well. We got to kind of play against them and see what it was like to play against them. So we learned a lot. I just kind of talked to them about what's it like and what's the process like. They was mainly just telling all of us kind of to just enjoy everything. It's gonna be quick. Everything's gonna go by so quick. So enjoy everything. You got to come out there and you gotta prove yourself all over again. So just going in there with the open mind, like I said, is going to help me in the long run. And going out there compete against them, going out there and competing against them was very good. And they just basically told me like, just keep doing what you're doing, keep listening, and they can kind of wait to see me at the next stage and play against them in the NBA as well.
Have you been able to take that advice and take back a second and really listen and kind of absorb it and enjoy it? Kind of this once in a lifetime opportunity you're having right now to meet with these teams, pitch yourself, show yourself out on the big stage.
Yes, I've been trying to enjoy every single moment. I know sometimes it may be a lot, especially for a young kid, but I mean, like you said, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So it's something you dream of, and just being in the position you're in today it's a blessing. So just trying to go in there every single day with that mindset and enjoying every single thing that comes my way.
Absolutely. Do you think that you would have been able to have pictured this when you were in your shoes just a year ago? Because you weren't necessarily a top 10 projected pick coming into college, and you played your way into that with some really awesome highlights. Do you think that you were able to picture this? Was this always something that you kind of saw as part of your future?
Yes, I wrote it down. I want to say uh, eighth grade year, start of freshman year. I wrote it down. So just going in there with that open mind and that in the back of my head and just trusting my work. I put in a lot of work. So just believing in yourself and trust your work and just kind of always bet on yourself and believe in the work you put in. I mean, you don't go in a gym and put in multiple hours and you get on the court and kind of freeze up when the big moments come. So believing in myself went a long way and just trusting my work.
Is that something that you do a lot? Write down goals and things like that?
Yeah, wherever I'm at and life on the court, off the court, I try to write down a goal and it just kind of helped me um, know what I'm working towards.
Would you be able to share any of the other goals you have for your future?
Just being one of the best point guards in the NBA, getting MVP of the NBA, and be one of the best point guards to ever play the game.